Welcome everyone to Deadfellas. This is a one-shot for the Call of Cthulhu game set in December 1982 in New York/New Jersey. And when we first start out, we've just rolled for luck for our characters, but now we're going to get right into the scenario proper. Before we jump in, is everyone up to speed on how to play Call of Cthulhu? Does anyone need a little refresher? Perfect. If you have questions, go ahead and ask, and we'll jump into that. So let me take us to the scene. And let me grab my notes. All right. Wind and snow have picked up in New York's Hudson Valley as the big black Cadillac roars north into the teeth of the storm. 4 men are in the passenger cabin. The atmosphere in the car is tense, despite the fact that Christmas 1982 is only a few weeks away. This is no holiday visit. The trunk contains no gifts, just a package that you all hope to deliver as quickly and discreetly as possible. The weather is on your side. The radio predicts a northeaster, the first of the season, bringing heavy, wet snow down tonight. There won't be many other cars on the road with you. This is good. You prefer to be unseen. You're used to evading nosy authorities, and you're thankful for all the help that you can get. Lying in the trunk is the body of a drug dealer named Cervantes. He was killed to make sure there were no loose ends to connect back to these men or the men they work for. Tonight's journey will take you to a small motel in the Catskill Mountains of upstate New York to dispose of the body. After that, you can all go your separate ways, unless, of course, something prevents that. The plan is to take the Taconic State Highway north to Cairo, New York, where you will dump the body at the Pixie Motel. Under normal weather conditions, the trip from New York City to Cairo would take 2.5 hours. In the current snowstorm, it's likely to take much more than that. Now, we're just getting out of Westchester, north of New York City. The snowstorm is just beginning to pick up. It's early evening, roughly 7 p.m., and there's moderate traffic on the road. Large, fat snowflakes are coming down as a cold wind begins to pick up. Nothing is sticking yet, but all the signs of a significant snowfall are there. The layout of the car is thus. Sally P. is driving, while Tony DeNose is in the front passenger seat. Tookie is behind Sally P. in the back seat, with Mikey sitting behind Tony. This is an uncomfortable position for Sally P., as you can only guess why Tookie is here. But as long as you're driving, you're in control of the car. Let's start with Mikey. Mikey, you're looking out the passenger window at the snowflakes drifting past and the Christmas lights on happy family homes. What's going through your mind right now?
Well, just need to make sure that everything goes smoothly and perhaps making sure we're not being followed or anyone's maybe here to follow us and cause complications. I should guess that would be my main priority.
Well, maybe give me a spot hidden roll as you're looking out, checking out the surrounds. Yeah, you peer out. There's not many cars out. It's evening. A storm is coming. Most people have stayed indoors. You look behind you every now and then, seeing if the headlights seem the same, but they don't. You think for maybe a few minutes a car is tailing you, but then it turns off and you continue on straight ahead. And are you feeling a little nervous?
Well, I guess I'd like to do well. I'll kind of look over at Tookie and nod, give him just a reassurance that as far as I can tell, everything seems to be going well, and hopefully this job will be over soon, and we can call it a successful job, I suppose.
Now, Tookie, how are you doing right now?
Well, I've kind of got a lot on my mind, but seeing that Mikey is doing okay, that's one less worry for me.
And are you feeling anxious or nervous? Are you relaxed? Are you calm? How do you feel inside, and how do you look from the outside?
Uh, well, I am a little bit nervous about how this is gonna go. But I'm sure I'll find a way to make it all work out smoothly. So I'm trying to appear as relaxed as I possibly can.
Give me a psychology roll. You look over at Mikey, and you can't quite read him. His face is pretty blank. He's trying to reassure you, but you're having a hard time knowing what's going on in Mikey's head. Does that concern you at all, or are you okay?
Well, I think I'd rather have Mikey be calm about this. I know everything's gonna work out all right for him.
Yeah, and that is the truth. You know tonight's a big night for Mikey, and everything's
Right.
going to work out all right. Now, Tony DeNose, you're sitting in the front seat next to Sally P, and what's going on in your mind? What are you doing? How are you feeling? Give us a little info on what's up.
I'm watching the snow go by the window. It looks like star trails from one of those sci-fi movies.
Ooh, nice.
Just kind of wondering, why do we do it all? Why do we keep doing it all?
Give me a roll for that. Let me have you give me a. I'll have you do a psychology roll as well.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Hard success. Yeah, you know why why we do this and the purpose, but and this is not your first time. Obviously, you've been in a car with a body in the trunk before. You think you'd get used to it, but at the same time, it does get old. It's like, is this what your life is going to be? You begin to wonder, and but there is always the prospect of promotion, moving up that ladder. And sitting next to you is the captain, the capo, Sally P. Sally P, you're driving. The roads are a little slick. They're just going to get worse. How does Sally P feel? What's going on in your mind? How are you feeling?
I'm gonna calm everyone down. Be like, all right, everyone, just relax. All right, we're driving, we're breathing. No one's bleeding. That means we're still in the game. Okay.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna look at Tony, specifically Tony, the nose. I'm like, the nose. Listen to me. Panicking ain't gonna fix nothing. We're gonna take this one step at a time. First, we gotta get somewhere safe. Then we're gonna figure out who's responsible. Okay.
Give me a persuade roll.
Wait. Not gonna work on that one.
Yeah. Do you want to push that roll? Tony looks over at you, and you can tell he maybe senses a little nervousness in your voice that shouldn't be there in the voice of a captain. Do you?
I'm gonna push it a little. Why not? Here we go.
Oh no!
No. I'm more panicking than usual. I'm like sweating. It's like a little bit of droplet of sweat. It's just like falling on my forehead a little bit.
Nice.
Tony notices that.
And Tony, you see this now. Tookie and Mikey, you guys don't see this, but the sound of his voice, you sense nervousness in his voice. Tony, what do you think when you see that little bead of sweat that betrays his false confidence?
This is going to be the last run for me, guys. I just know it. I can feel it in my bones. This is going to be it.
Tookie and Mikey, what do you do when you hear Tony say that?
Listen, Tony. We've done this a thousand times, and we can do it again. Okay, just don't worry. It's gonna go smoothly like every other time.
And how about Mikey?
Yeah, I agree with what Tookie says. Tookie is he can handle whatever's coming. I have full faith in that, and I'll do what I can as well. Don't worry, we'll be completely fine here.
Now let's take a quick look at a map. Kind of show you where we are, where we're going. We'll come back to the car in just a moment. So we are at A on the map. We're down here right near the kind of in between where New Jersey and Connecticut sandwich a little piece of New York there. And we're going to head north along this road until we hit Columbia County, F, and then we're going to cut northwestward up to Cairo. That's where the Pixie Motel is. And the road is, this is not one of the major interstates that would run, from Jersey City up to Albany. No, this is kind of a side road. We're not taking the main roads. We want less traffic in case something happens. Heaven forbid, we get into a minor fender bender, the cops show up and they find this body in the trunk. So we're trying to stay a little bit separate at all, if at all possible. Let me take us back to our our car scene here. Now, Mikey, you, as you're sitting out, or sitting in the car, looking out the window, the snow going by, it's almost hypnotic, and you begin to feel drawn back to something in your past, and I'm going to make something visible for you. It's going to be in the journals under visions, and let me just get that for you, and then I'm going to kind of read it out loud. So snow drifts past the passenger side window in slow, lazy spirals, each flake catching the glow of Christmas lights strung along neat suburban houses. Red, green, blue, warm colors behind the curtains, families inside, laughing, eating, and safe. The heater hums, the Cadillac glides forward, tires hissing on wet asphalt. And suddenly, you're not here anymore. You're 8 years old. It's a late summer evening. The air is still warm and smelling faintly of cut grass and dust. The sky is turning that deep orange blue that only shows up right before night settles in. You're standing at home plate in a little league baseball game, bat heavy in your hands. Bottom of the sixth, 2 outs, 1 runner on base. You remember this. You remember the way your palms were slick with sweat, the way your heart hammered in your chest so loud you thought everyone could hear it. You remember weeks of batting practice with your dad, his voice steady and patient, correcting your grip, your stance. Eyes on the ball, Mikey. Don't rush it. You step out of the batter's box and glance towards the stands. You're looking for him. You see his body right where it should be. Same jacket, same posture, leaning forward with his elbows on his knees. But where his face should be, there's nothing. Not darkness, not shadow. A hollow void, swallowing light. A depthless blackness filled with faint drifting motes, like distant stars seen through dirty glass. They swirl slowly, almost thoughtfully, as if something on the other side is watching you watch it. Your chest tightens. You hear a voice, not through your ears, but inside your skull, sliding between your thoughts. Now, I'm not going to say what the voice says. You can read that in your vision. The pitcher throws. You swing. The crack of the bat is deafening, like a gunshot. The ball vanishes into the sky, arcing impossibly high, climbing higher than it ever should. The crowd rises, cheering, except the sound stretches, warps, turns thin and distant, like it's being pulled down a long tunnel. You look back to the stands, and the thing wearing your father's body is gone. So is the crowd, so is the field. You're back in the Cadillac. The heater hums. Snow slides past the window. For just a moment, barely a breath, you think you hear something from behind you, a dull, muffled sound. Someone knocking, someone sobbing, someone calling for help. And I'll let you read that last line for yourself. Now, Mikey, let me pop this in. I'm going to throw something into chat for you. Mikey, can you click on that button in the chat? Nice. So you're going to take 1 point of sanity loss. Now, hang on a second. Why did it do that? Sorry, let me fix this. One moment. There we go. And let me get rid of this. Okay. What goes through your head now, Mikey?
Well, I'll kind of lean over to Tookie. Tookie, that guy in the back, he's been taken care of, right? You don't hear anything from back there, do you?
No, I don't hear anything, Mikey. It's just your head is getting to you, you know, there's nothing to worry about.
If you're sure, Tookie, I don't know, maybe just take a listen, just in case, you know, I want to be sure here.
Tookie, give me a roll for that. That's going to be a listen roll. Well, you're not sure, Tookie. There's some sounds, there's road sounds, and you do hear kind of a rhythmic thumping, but you think it's just the tires, the suspension. You don't think it's anything other than that, but you can't be certain. How do you calm Mikey down? You can see his eyes are wide.
Listen, Mikey, I know you're nervous about tonight, and you're getting in your own head, okay? It's just the car. We've got nothing to worry about, okay?
Well, if you're sure, Tookie, thanks for the reassurance, pal.
Yeah, no problem.
Now, Tony, you hear Mikey behind you saying, you know, are you sure that thing's dead, you know, in the back? What's your response to that, Tony?
Oh, jeez, there's Sally. You believe this? They don't even know if he's dead. Pull the car over. Oh, good God.
Sal, do you pull over?
All right. No, I'm going to talk to Tony. I'm like, the nose. All right, listen. If the thing back there is moving, we'll deal with it when we stop. Then everyone just stay calm, okay? Jeez, like the first time I get a stiff in the trunk and the guy gets a second shift. Like, what's going on?
Now, you're still in a fairly populated area. There's still a little bit of traffic on the road, and the last thing you want to do, Sally, is to drive erratically. To give anyone any reason to, you know, call the cops on you.
Exactly.
Or if you pass a policeman, you don't want them to stop and pull you over.
Exactly. So I'm going to try and obviously drive out, because I'm an experienced captain.
Yeah.
I'll drive the car like at a steady speed up to the maximum speed limit and out of the populated area.
Nice.
So when we get to like a bush or something, I'll pop open the trunk and have it.
Give me a drive auto roll, and you can add a bonus die because you're trying to be cautious. Nice. Yeah. You know how to drive, and you know how to drive and not make it look suspicious, and so you do your best. You're not going, you know, one tick over the speed limit. You're using your turn signals. You know, you're keeping a safe following distance. You're trying to be as invisible as you can in this big black Cadillac. Now, did you say that you wanted to pull over once you get kind of out of town? or do you want to just keep going?
Oh yeah. To ease everyone's mind, I would definitely want to like park outside town and show everyone the body, make sure it's dead.
Yeah, you pull over, and do you get out to open the trunk, or do you have Tony do that?
Actually, I'll signal to Tony to get out the trunk with me, and Tookie and Mikey to stay in the car. I'll be like, Tookie, Mikey, it's your first time. Just keep your cool head. You guys been hearing a lot of noises. Just stay in the car. I don't want any itchy trigger fingers pulling in one too fast. Okay.
Are you guys okay with that, Tookie and Mikey?
Fine with me.
If Tookie's all right with it, that should be fine.
Sally, you open the trunk, and Cervantes, he's as dead as can be. He stares up at you lifelessly. This is a drug dealer you've dealt with for quite some time. In fact, you made a small fortune off this guy, but then the pressure of from the top of the family was getting to you, and you decided you needed to cut ties with Cervantes, and so you did. And you only hope that this will be enough to get you out of the sights of the top of the family, the other captains. As you look down, let me have Tony give me a spot hidden roll. One thing that kind of strikes you as uncomfortable is Cervantes in the trunk. He has a faint smile when you look at this body. You didn't notice that before, but his lips are kind of pulled up in a little bit of almost a grin. And it could just be, the decomposition, the tightening of the tissues, the cold maybe drawing that up. You don't know, but something doesn't look right. It's not exactly how you left him, or if it is, you just never noticed that before. You say anything?
Sally, you see this guy? He's smiling at us. Look at him. He's freaking smiling at me. Wow, what the hell's going on here?
Sally's gonna try some dark humor. Sally is gonna be like, "Oh, look at that! The guy's happier now than he was probably when he was alive." The Steph, freaking happy as Larry.
Do you touch him, like poke him, make sure he's dead, or he looks dead. He's not breathing.
I mean, yeah. How because his eyes open, right? I'm just gonna put my hand over his face and sort of close his eyes and like, you sleep now, all right? You sleep now. It's okay. Night.
And you pull you pull your hand back. The eyes are closed, and that little smile is still there. But I mean, it's like just flesh. There's no life in this.
Well, don't expect me to tuck you in. And then I'm gonna look at Tony. I'm like, the nose. Look, we've been in this business for a long time. Stiffs, they have nerves. They have muscle. They twitch sometimes. They might look like they're smiling. Maybe they're crying. Who cares? Let's just go back. Just ease out little newbies in the back of the car. Tell them that he's dead. We'll be fine. We don't want to get sloppy. You don't want this to be your actual lost job, all right, Tony? The nose.
All right, Sally. I trust you.
Well, you two are back there checking on the body. We've got a second for Tookie and Mikey. You're in the car alone. You guys do or say anything?
I'm gonna talk to Mikey and I'll say, "Hey, Mikey, listen, when we get up to the Pixie, I'm gonna need a moment alone with Sally P. The tiger has asked me to give him a little chat. So if you could keep yourself and Tony away from us for just a minute, that would be a big help to me, Mikey."
Well, sure, Tookie. You sure you don't need any help with anything? I can do whatever you need. I'll take care of it. You don't have to worry, Tookie.
I know you'll take care of it, Mikey. You're a good boy, and after tonight, you'll be sworn into the family, and after tonight you'll have nothing to worry about. Okay, so just do this for me, and keep yourself and Tony away from me and Sally for just a minute. We need to have a little chat.
Ah, whatever you say, Tookie. You're the boss. You're the boss of me, Tookie.
Good boy, Mikey.
And then you hear the trunk slam shut, and Sally P. and Tony come around and take their seats. Sally P., what do you say to Tookie and Mikey when you get back in the car? You've gone and checked on the body for them.
It's all nerves, man. It's all nerves. Boy is dead as duck. All right, don't worry about it.
And you pull off back, headed towards now Putnam County. And the snow begins to pick up along with a hard, cold wind. And the wind is blowing hard enough to blow the snow off the roadways. It's not starting to stick on asphalt yet, but it's beginning to accumulate on the ground. You have now left the suburbs behind. There are less signs of civilization, less cars on the road. As you enter the Hudson Highlands, it's a protected area of mountains and hills on either side of the Hudson River. There are no signs of civilization for 6 miles. Now, Sally P., you're driving, and I'm going to make a vision visible to you, and then I'll read it for us.
I'm driving. I'm having a vision. Oh, that's great.
Yep. What could go wrong? Sally P's vision. The snow thickens, the flakes sweeping past the windshield in loping, spiraling patterns. The wipers drag back and forth in a slow, steady rhythm, and for a moment it feels like the world is narrowing to just that sound. Back and forth, back and forth. Your eyelids begin to feel heavy. Your thoughts drift, unbidden, to warmer things. You remember Gina's laugh on your first date, the way she tried to pretend she wasn't nervous and failed completely. You remember the wedding, too loud, too crowded, everybody talking at once, and how none of that mattered the moment she took your hand. You remember the hospital room, the smell of antiseptic, and the fear that sat in your chest like a stone. The first child, then the second, and then Marie, your youngest, Daddy's little girl. You can see her face as clear as day, missing teeth, crooked smile, the way she used to run at you full speed and trust you to catch her every time. You feel your mouth curve into a small, private smile. The snow outside thickens until it's almost pure white, and shapes begin to form in it. A small figure stands in the road ahead. Your heart stops. It's Marie. She's wearing her first communion dress, white and perfect and completely wrong against the storm. Her shoes are spotless. Her hair is neat. She looks too real to be a memory. Her eyes lock onto yours through the windshield. She opens her mouth and screams, "Daddy!" But there's no time, no chance to swerve, no chance to brake. The impact hits with a sickening, muffled thud, felt more than heard. The windshield cracks as something white vanishes over the top of the car. The Cadillac comes to a stop. The wipers continue their steady rhythm, back and forth, back and forth. And Sally P., please click on that button in the chat.
Yep.
And then click on the % roll there. Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Excellent. You'll still lose 1 point. But it could have been far, far worse. I'm going to have you give me a drive roll as you think you just hit your daughter, just to keep the car on the road.
I'm experienced.
As you
Still there?
Yep. Yeah. As you hit the brakes, the car shimmies and slides back and forth. And as this happens, I need, let me pop this back in. I need everyone in the car to make a sanity roll as the car careens side to side in this slick snowstorm. So this will be, all 4 of you will make this one.
Oh, all four of us are making noise.
Yep. All four of you will take this one.
Where's it hidden at?
It's in the chat. So the two little chat bubbles, and then you'll see it kind of down towards the bottom. It'll say San Loss 0/1.
Oh, I failed by one.
Failed by one. So, Sally P, you will have an involuntary action. It's either a scream, a yelp, just something quick and brief that happens to you. What happens to Sally P as you just hit your daughter?
Oh, my daughter! Ah! That's what happened.
Ooh, and Tony DeNose, you're going to take 1 point of sanity loss, as well as you're going to have an involuntary reaction as well. What's your involuntary reaction as you see that Sally P just hit something and he's screaming about his daughter?
I'm grabbing onto the dash and the oh shit handle. I'm bracing, holding on, and screaming at him to stop the car.
Now there was a sickening thump as something bounces off the hood and over the back. It cracks the windshield in the process. Now, if you look in the rearview mirror, Sally, you see Marie's broken body, red blood staining her white communion dress and the snow-covered median where she landed. She looks at you and she says something, and I'm going to whisper this to you.
She said something to me, goddamn.
Let me do a test and make sure you get this. Oh, no, let's see. Try this again. There we go. Let me do a test just to make sure. Did that just go to you? Did anyone else see that?
Yep.
Okay.
I see test. Yep.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to send you something. That's what she says.
Yeah, do I need to make any sanity checks on this one?
No, but you see her on the road bloody. The car has come to a stop. What do you do?
I look at the team like a very, very hollow expression, and I'm like, yeah, don't worry about that. That is just some crazy shit that just happened. It's just some roadkill on the highway. We just need to take care of this body and be done with the night, all right? And I'm just gonna like start up the car again and just slowly like drive away from whatever this thing is.
Tony, you're in the front seat next to Sally P, and you just heard him cry out his daughter. You guys hit something. You can see the shattered windshield, and you heard the thump as something went over the car. What do you do, Tony?
Sally, what the hell, man? Stop the car. Where you going? What do you mean? Was your daughter? Did we hit your kid? What the hell's going on?
What about
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's just my nerves, man. Just my nerves, or it's just a deer or something. Just don't worry about it.
Your
Get the
nerves
job
don't
over
go
and done.
thump.
Yeah, well, it's that smile, man. That smile creeped me out. I'm a little bit shocked at the moment. So things could get a little bit jitty.
How about Mikey
right,
and
stay calm.
Mikey and Tookie in the back? What do you guys think? This is the captain of the family here, and he's screaming about his daughter. He just hit something or someone. You don't know what it was.
Well, if he says it's just his nerves, I trust him. He knows what he's talking about. It seems like everything's all right. He's got it handled.
Now, one thing. Let me have actually before Tookie chimes in. Tookie, give me a roll. It's going to be a law roll.
Oh.
Nice.
You know that if you just hit someone, that ties your car to a crime scene in the commission of a crime. That's a big no-no. If you just hit a person and the police find that person, and heaven forbid they find black paint on it, and then they find your car. This ties this car to this potential crime scene.
Oh my god. Sally P, what are you doing, man? What did you just hit?
It was a deer, okay? Nothing for you to worry about. It was just a regular deer. You see in the highway all the time, in the middle of the night, they come out, they're nocturnal. They love to feed and do things at night. I don't know what they do at night. But anyway, let's just get on and get rid of this body, okay? We need to focus on the mission. We need to focus. We're getting sloppy here.
Sally, I hope you're right, it was just a deer. Oh my, what is this guy doing?
Tookie, you okay with driving away from this scene?
I mean, I'm just ready to take care of this body at this point. I mean, after that stunt, I'm ready.
I mean, Tookie, the only other option is my daughter. All right, do you think it was a deer or was it my daughter?
It was your daughter. Sally P, what are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I just saw some vision. That's all. Don't worry about it. After tonight, I'm gonna get myself treated. I'm gonna take some medicine. This is getting on my nerves. Body, you two new fellas. Oh, Mikey, the new fella. Things are not getting great for me at the moment. So I just lost a lot of money. Okay, it's giving me stress.
If I look out of the back window, can I see what he hit?
Yeah, give me a spot hidden roll as the car begins to drive away.
Oh.
It's about the size of a person. You just see this dark shape laying on the road, kind of a dark mound. It could be, I mean, you don't see a face or anything. It's just kind of silhouetted in the snow. But it was something big. And you can see the imprint on the windshield. It looks like a body hit the windshield and went over.
Oh my god. Sally, pull the car over. We need to clean up our mess.
No, Toki. I honestly think we should drive away. Okay?
Oh, and if
we don't need another we don't need two bodies in the trunk at the moment.
If someone,
it was a deer. Okay?
If someone finds the body you just hit, we're all in deep trouble, Sally.
Oh, hey, this is the 1980s. I'm sure CSI is about that advanced.
True. Yeah, you guys don't even have cell phones. Like, no one could call for help anyway, so.
Exactly. And this is the middle of the night, it's snowing. Don't worry, the snow will cover the body. Maybe another truck will come over. Maybe we'll hit the thing again. Just a deer. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. Alright, let's just
the
keep
boss
going.
said it's a deer, right?
I sure hope it was.
Yeah.
You continue driving again, and pretty quick you reach Dutchess County. It's maybe 30 minutes, and it's just quiet in the car. No one's talking, the radio's not on. All you hear is the sound of the road. After this latest incident, everyone's just a little bit on edge. Mikey, you look over at Tookie. Do you say anything? Do you break the silence, or do you stay quiet? Because you're kind of low man on the totem pole.
Yeah, don't worry, Tookie. I'm sure it was just a deer. I wouldn't worry about it, Tookie. It looked like a deer to me, at least. I wouldn't worry.
Well, we best hope that it was just a deer. If this idiot hit a person, we're all in deep trouble.
The snowstorm is bad now, and the Taconic highway is getting slick with heavy, wet snow. You're driving in whiteout conditions. There's only a few plows and an occasional other car on the road. It takes full attention to keep the car on the road, and I'm going to need another drive auto roll from Sally P.
God damn, drive auto. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
Do you want to spend luck on that, or push it as you begin to lose a little bit of traction?
I'll push it. I got nothing to lose here. Let's just go. Oh. No.
As you're driving, Tony, you notice that your car's beginning to drift into the median. And you see a snowplow up ahead, and it's headed right toward you. Your car is now, maybe a maybe a foot or so, a third of a meter across the median. And if this continues, you're going to hit head on with that plow. Tony, what do you do?
Hey, Sally, the car! As I grab the wheel and jerk it to pull it back into our lane.
Give me a drive auto roll, if you would, Tony. Yeah, you grab the wheel, and with kind of a jolt, the car jerks to the right and out of the oncoming traffic as the plow goes by, the blaring of a horn as the driver lets you know, and you may even see him gesture out his window to let you know he thinks you're number one. As you continue to drive, Tony, you're a little bit on edge, and you maybe look over at Sally P, and you can see that this is not a good night for him. He looks like he's going through something inside. Maybe he really did see his daughter get hit. You don't know. But you close your eyes for a moment just to clear your head, and that's when Tony has a vision. And let me give you ownership of this. Give you observer, and then I'm going to read Tony's vision. The snow doesn't just fall anymore, it spirals. At first it's just patterns, loops and lines forming and breaking apart in the headlights, like something trying and failing to remember its own shape. You squint, jaw tightening, because the longer you look, the more these patterns start to feel intentional. Faces emerge, not clear at first, just impressions, eyes where eyes shouldn't be, mouths opening and closing in silent accusation. Then they sharpen one by one, resolving into men that you know, men that you've killed. Their faces drift past the windshield, half formed in the snow, each one lingering just a second too long. Your breath fogs the glass, your hands feel clammy, and then you're 22 again. The air is thick and wet, pressing down on you like a hand on the back of the neck. You're standing in a Brooklyn basement, the concrete walls sweating with heat. Somewhere outside, traffic honks non-stop. A radio blares music, something fast, something with a Latin beat. Far off, fireworks crack and boom. It's 4th of July weekend. It's unbearably hot, but an ice-cold sweat crawls down your spine. There are 3 men in this basement. Only 2 of them are leaving alive. Sally P is there with you, younger, sharper, watching closely. There's a hole dug in the dirt floor, and kneeling inside it is a bookie that you recognize, Toots. Bloody, swollen, barely holding himself together. His mouth is stuffed with a rag, but it doesn't stop the sounds, wet, panicked moans forcing their way out. His eyes dart wildly until they land on you, and they lock with your eyes. Sally steps closer and presses something cold and heavy into your hand. It's a revolver. Toot's eyes go impossibly wide. He starts to shake, the hole scraping dirt into his wounds as he struggles uselessly. The fireworks outside go off again. Boom, boom, punctuating the moment like the world itself is celebrating. Sally doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't need to. "This is how you make your bones," he says. "Don't rush it." The basement seems to shrink. Everyone is watching Tony now. And let's role play this. Tony, you've got this pistol in your hand. Toots, he's your first. How does this go down?
You knew it had to come to this, Toots. You knew it was going to end this way.
No, no, no. He's trying to say no through that rag stuffed into his mouth. Sally, what do you say to bolster Tony?
Sally's gonna be calm about it. It has to be done. This is the way.
Tony?
Hey, you're telling me. Let's just get this over with. Click.
Where do you place the gun? What do you aim for? Do you place it right up to his head? Do you shoot center of mass?
Right between his eyes.
Right.
Just gun to the head, pull the trigger.
Give me a roll. This is going to be your handgun roll, and you can roll that with a bonus die. Nice. You hear the sound of fireworks outside, and you time the shot with one of the explosions outside to try and mask it. And as the slug enters Toot's forehead, the back of his head just explodes in a spray of bone fragments, clumps of hair, bits of brain matter, and lots of blood. More blood than you thought a person might have. You see it spattered along the ground as his body falls down limp and loose. And his eyes stare up at you, but now there's a third eye, a big black and red bloody hole right in the middle of his forehead. And those eyes look right at you, then look right into you. And I'm going to have you give me a sanity roll. Ooh, you're going to lose. I'm going to roll a 1d6. Okay, you're going to lose 5. When you lose 5 or more in a single go, there's a chance that you have a bout of madness. Now, what you do in Call of Cthulhu is you make an intelligence roll, and you want to fail this roll. If you fail it, that means that your mind stuffs it back away in those dark recesses where it will never be found. If you pass this, that means you confront what you've just done in your mind, and that will cause you to experience a bout of madness. So if you'll click on intelligence for me. Oh, no. All right, you know darn well what's going on. I'm going to have you roll a 10-sided die for me. And then that's how long this will last. Roll another 10-sided die, and that's what happens to you. Okay, it's going to be a phobia. And there's a table I'm going to roll on for phobias. Oh, fear of mirrors. Perfect. We're in a car that's got a couple of mirrors on it. So, Tony, you snap back to reality, and you recall this scene, your first kill. You recall Toots staring up at you, his eyes like mirrors, and you can see yourself reflected in them. You blink a few times. You're back in the Cadillac, and you look, and you're looking in the side mirror that's just outside your window, and when you see that, you see Toot's face staring up at you. How do you react? And you would react accordingly to someone who has a fear of mirrors.
I'd panic. I'd pull out my revolver and I'd shoot that mirror. I'd try my best to destroy it before it could destroy me.
Nice. Give me a handgun roll again.
Figure I'm already on edge. Why not?
Why not? Yeah, you fire, and your window is rolled up. It takes out your window, and a blast of cold air hits Mikey right in the face. The sound in the car is nigh deafening for everyone, and everyone's going to flinch. I'm going to have everyone, except for Tony, give me a sanity roll. Oh, man. All right, Sal, you're okay. Tookie and Mikey, you're each going to lose 1, and I'm going to take it off of your sheet for you. And both Tookie and Mikey, you're going to have that little yelp, that involuntary reaction to what you hear. We'll do Mikey first, since you got a blast of cold, snowy wind right in your face. What do you do?
Hey, Tookie, what's this guy doing? What's going on? Why are you shooting the mirrors? Knock that off. We're gonna crash if you keep that up.
Tookie, how about you? What do you do? What's your involuntary reaction, and what's your response?
I guess I'll kind of just like yell out like, "Whoa! What, Tony? What are you doing? Put that away!"
And I'm going to say you find your hand has gone immediately to your own pistol. Without even realizing, you've got your hand around the grip of your pistol. Sally, what do? You just see Tony, your good friend, blow out the window and shoot off your passenger side mirror.
Tony is going to be like, stop chasing our own tail, all right? This is the last job for the night. Just keep our cool. Tony obviously was not having a good time with my driving, so he decided to let one off. Maybe the sound of the muzzle is supposed to wake me up. I don't know. All right. It's just nerves. It's just nerves.
Yeah, you're wide awake now, for sure. Now, you realize you were daydreaming, Tony, and the smell of the gunpowder is strong in the car, but that cold breeze takes you out of it just like a strong cup of coffee. And your eyes are wide, and you hear a voice in your head, and I'm going to whisper this to you. And let's see. There we go. Did you see that, Tony?
Yes, sir. Good to go.
So you hear that voice in your head. Do you react at all?
Yes.
And how do you react?
I swing to my left, bringing the revolver around to point at Sally.
Oh. Okay. What do you say?
All you had to do was stop the freaking car, Sally. All you had to do was pull over and let us clean up the road, Sally.
Sally, what do you do?
Tony, we've been in the business for a long time. You know the car doesn't stop until we get to the destination. Now, the body of the back, we already checked. It's 100% dead. And if that there was a person or whatever, it will probably be dead too. Don't worry about it. No sweating about it. Okay, just calm down. Lower your weapon. You'll discharge it. I can smell the gunpowder. I'm as freaking as awake as I can be. There won't be any trouble with driving. Now let's just get to the destination. All right?
Give me a fast talk roll, Sally. Tony, he's speaking sense to you. You still have the ability to react how you will, but he's definitely trying to calm you down. He's not being confrontational. He's trying to explain away your concerns. How do you respond to that?
Sally, one last time. Stop the car.
Tookie and Mikey in the back. You see all this going down. What do you do? What does Tookie do?
I'm gonna kind of just put my hand on Mikey's shoulder and say, "Hey, let's just see how this plays out, eh?"
Mikey, what about you?
Sure, Tookie, sure. I get what you mean. We'll watch for now, Tookie.
That's good, Mikey.
Sally, do you pull the car over?
I'm gonna throw Tony. We're being in the business again for a long time. You know me. If shit gets hairy, we don't stop the car. We stop the car, bad shit's gonna happen. Let's just get to the destination. Focus. We got a body in the trunk. We just let off a gunshot. We don't want to draw any more attention to us. Let's just go and we can sort it out at the location.
Now, Tony, you see on the road just up ahead there's an exit, and just off the exit there's a gas station. There could be, food there. There could be a payphone. There could be anything there. How do you react to Sally P?
Keep going past the station. Don't stop there. I'll kill you in your seat. I'll shoot you dead.
Keep driving, Sally?
Whatever you say, Sally. Tony. Tony the nose. Whatever you say. Just keep driving.
The snow is a blinding whiteout. The wind is howling, the roads are covered in snow. The plows have given up. You see no other cars on the road. You are alone in this wilderness. Just the four of you, your thoughts, and a body in the trunk. Conditions are very bad. Simply driving will take all of Sally's concentration. If you attempt to do anything else, there will be a roll required. You see the exit from Taconic into the town of Chatham. From there it's local roads until you find the Pixie Motel. The weather promises to make this a difficult trip. It'll take you over an hour to get to your destination from here. Tookie, what are you thinking and feeling at this point?
Well, I'm thinking that tensions are obviously very high in this car, and, if anything else happens, something bad might happen. So I'm just hoping that it's a smooth trip to the Pixie Motel so I can do my job and get out of here.
Now you're in the back seat. You're looking right at the back of Sally P's head. You just see that receded hairline, a little bit gray. You can smell his cologne. It's really strong cologne. He's always worn strong cologne. And now it's almost sickening. That cold air blowing in from that broken window. You see Mikey P is just starting to shiver no matter how high the heater is going. It's cold. You know that the journey is coming to an end. There's about an hour left until you get there. And as you're brooding, your mind begins to drift. And you will have a vision. Let me give you some ownership of this. The road stretches on forever. Snow drifts past the windshield in thick, lazy curtains. And Tookie, your eyes begin to unfocus. The hum of the engine, the rhythmic slap of the wipers, it all blends together and your shoulders start to loosen. You imagine this being over. No more cold, no more driving, no more bodies. You imagine yourself standing in a quiet place, the snow falling straight down. There's a hole in the ground, a shallow grave. The body lies in it, wrapped and still. It's done. Sally and Tony stand at the edge of the hole with their backs turned, arguing about something that doesn't matter anymore. Their voices blur into background noise. Your hand seems to move on its own. The gun feels familiar, comfortable. You imagine raising it, and you hear two distinct shots. Sally drops without a sound. Tony crumples forward, surprise frozen on his face, and blood darkens the snow at their feet. Mikey turns, and for a second there's real shock there, real betrayal. Tookie? And the gun bucks once more, and Mikey falls. Silence. 4 bodies now lie tangled together in the grave. Steam rises from the blood into the cold air. You stand alone at the edge, breathing slowly, steady. You feel light. You feel free. You smile. Then you climb down into the hole. You shove the bodies aside, boots slipping in mud and blood, until you reach the original stiff at the bottom, the one that started all of this, the one in the trunk, the drug dealer, Cervantes. You kneel and peel back the wrapping from his head. His eyes snap open. They're milky and dead and wrong, but they see you. They focus on you. Cervantes smiles wide and knowing. And Tookie, you find yourself smiling back. His lips move, and the voice that comes out sounds like it's speaking from very far away, yet very close at the same time. And then you can read what you hear, the words. The vision collapses. You're back in the Cadillac, the snow still falling, the engine still humming. Cervantes is still in the trunk. And for a terrible moment, you're not sure whether the smile on your face right now belongs to the memory or if it's still there now. And I'm going to have you give me a sanity roll. Let me give you, I'll give you a link here for it. Give me 1 second. We'll drop this on here. Oh, gotta pop it back in. Come on. Drag and drop. There we go. If it says Sally P, but that's for me. Go ahead and click on that. And click on the percent. You'll lose 1 point. What is your involuntary reaction as you come to with a smile still on your face?
I think maybe I would start laughing a little bit, like a chuckle or something.
Mikey, you look over and you can see your friend beginning to laugh. What does Mikey think about this?
Well, he might even turn to Tookie and say, "Tookie, what's so funny? What are you laughing about there, Tookie?"
Oh, Mikey, and he'll kind of, wipe his eyes to get the vision out of his head. Oh, it's nothing, kid. Don't worry about it.
Oh, sure, whatever you say, Tookie. Just trying to make sure we get there all right. Should be there soon. I hope, Tookie. Everything seems to be going well. Should be all right.
You're a good kid, Mikey. I think everything will be all right.
Now, Sally, how do you feel about hearing Tookie laughing in the back?
More sweat is dripping from my forehead as I feel his vision kind of bores into the back of my head, like on my hairline. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
Why this guy? Yeah.
I need another. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. What do you mean?
I need another drive auto roll as you hear him laughing and your nerves start to get the upper hand on you. Nice. Keep the car on the road as you take the turn off into the wilderness towards the Pixie Motel.
I like it, Tony. Like the nose. Look, you got to keep your head on you, man. You can't. We gotta focus. We gotta focus tonight. Okay, it's a big night for us. I look at him, and then I look at Tookie and Mikey. I'm like, it's gonna be a big night for all of us.
Now, Tony, you're in the front seat, and you've missed something that was supposed to happen tonight. It's in your backstory what you were supposed to some business you were supposed to handle tonight, and that has not happened, and that puts you a little bit on edge. The gun that you carry is weighing heavily in your coat, and you begin to see more figures in the snow, all the people that you've killed. First one, and then two, and then so on, until it seems like when you have the courage to look outside, so many faces stare back at you, and they talk to you in a chorus. And let me whisper what they say to you. 1 second. A whisper. And do you know what it is that you missed, Tony, without saying? Do you know there was something you were supposed to do and it hasn't happened yet?
Yeah, I believe so.
Perfect. So there's the voices that you hear. And then after hearing that, I need you to give me a sanity roll. You can just click on that button in the chat. And then click on the sanity check percent there. Oof. All right, so you'll lose 1. Now you will have an involuntary reaction again, but also you are still dealing. You have an underlying bout of madness. That will last until essentially the end of the scenario. And if you lose a single point of sanity, which you just did, you'll have another bout. And so I'm going to have you roll a d10 for me, and I'll tell you what it is. Actually, you're going to roll 2. The first one is how long. The second one is what happens. So for 10 rounds... Oh, okay, this is a psychosomatic disability. You suffer either blindness, deafness, or loss of the use of a limb or limbs for 10 rounds. And you tell me what happens.
There were how many choices there? 4?
Yeah, so you could either go deaf, blind, lose the use of a limb. I'll let you choose what happens to Tony.
Deaf.
So all of a sudden, all you hear is just a ringing in your ears, and it almost sounds like the ringing of a telephone. And it's a call that you know you have missed, that you were supposed to have made. Now, Sally, you're maybe trying to have some conversation with Tony, and he's not hearing you. You maybe look over, and he's just staring out the window, and you can see he's got a hand kind of stuffed into the inside of his coat pocket, and you know he's got his hand on a pistol.
Oh, God. The night is really not my night. I'm like, I'm gonna try and do a psychoanalysis. Like try to calm Tony.
Yeah, give me a psychoanalysis roll. I don't know if you have that. Give me a
no, I didn't have it. A psychology. I got a psychology.
Yeah. I put limited skills on these characters, but we'll do psychology.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to be able to calm him out of this bout of deafness. How do you do it? He doesn't hear your voice.
It's good because I'm gonna point to myself and then show like a symbol of trust, like you know how
cross
the
your
mafia's
fingers.
Cross your fingers,
like you and me, Tony, you and me.
Yeah. I'm gonna point to myself and then point to Tony and then do a sign of cross my fingers. That's what I do.
And Tony, you hear that ringing slowly fade, and then you hear Sally P saying, like, you and me, Tony, you and me. And do you look at Sally any differently now?
Sally, you should have just stopped the car.
Sally,
don't worry, the car is going to come the car is going to come to a stop very soon. Everyone's just having some nerves. Yeah, so Tony, don't worry, the car will stop. The car will definitely stop.
You shooting him?
Yeah.
Oh
God
my
damn
God.
it.
Sweet. All right, I was waiting for this. All right, so let's if you want to try to to dodge out of the way is about all that you can do, Sally. You can give me a dodge roll, but you're buckled in a seatbelt, so I'm going to give you a penalty die on that. And that's just to try and squirm out of the way of that shot. You're going to need an extreme success. Oh, no. Okay. So the gun...
I'm gonna get hit.
The gun does 1d10 plus 2. So it'll do 5 points of damage to Sally P. Let me apply that to you. Okay, Mikey and Tookie, you hear you hear what Tony says, and you hear the gunshot, and you see Sally P wince and let out a cry as that slug enters right into his lung. What does Mikey do?
Tookie, what is this part of the plan? What's going on here, Tookie?
Oh my god, Mikey, don't worry about it. Stop the car.
And Sally's not. He's reaching out, trying to grab the gun from Tony DeNose, I would imagine, or trying to tell him to stop. Tookie, do you take any action?
Well, I guess we're doing this earlier than I thought, and I'm gonna pull out my own gun and try to shoot Sally.
And the car's doing about 40 down this slick, snowy road. If you knock him unconscious, there's a chance you crash.
Sally's gonna try and maneuver the car, try to, knowing that it's probably gonna be really tough. So you're gonna maneuver the car to try to flip it over or something.
Perfect.
Just basically, curse to chaos.
Let me have Tookie give me a shot, so you can do your handgun roll. Okay. And you know what? One thing. Okay, so Tony, one thing I forgot to do with an extreme success. That's a penetrating roll. Are you okay if I don't? Because otherwise, that's going to take out Sally in one shot. Are you okay if we let this continue just a little bit? I'm going to say he's bleeding out. It's a lethal injury. He will die at some point.
I'm dead straight away. Okay.
The right second. Another second later, he can die.
Oh yeah. He's bleeding out. I mean, he's hit in the lung. He will not survive the night unless he gets emergency care. So Sally P, you can make a drive auto roll. This will be like your dodge. You need to beat a hard success. You need 2 stars on your drive auto to avoid this second shot.
All right. Let's see what the fate says.
Okay. Do you want to spend luck? You can spend luck.
Yeah,
or you can
luck.
Push it, or you can spend luck. So if you click on the 42, you can spend 12 luck to make it a hard success, or 30 luck to make it an extreme success, and then you'll have some control over what happens to the car.
Yeah, I might as well. So a hard success is enough for me to do what I want.
Yeah, that's enough for you to get out of the way of the bullet, but then you may lose control of the car as you swerve it hard. A extreme success, you'll be able to put the car where you want it and how you want it.
Well, I want to lose the control of the car anyway. I want to spin it off, basically.
But do you want to control it so that, maybe it flips over, or otherwise I'm going to randomly choose, do you hit a tree? Do you go off an embankment? Does it flip over? Do you want to have a say in that, or do you want to just leave it up to chance?
Oh, okay, I get what you mean. I'll have a say in that.
Okay.
Spin 30 luck.
So, Tookie, your shot goes off just as Sally wrenches the wheel, and you see your bullet go through the windshield, and Mikey, your hands come up to your ears. It's loud again. Sally, what do you do with the car?
Basically, I spin the car out of control and flip the car over the embankment. I hit the embankment really hard and then try to flip it over, basically.
Nice.
As hard as I can.
The car hits the embankment and rolls. I need everyone to give me a Constitution roll. If you fail this, you are unconscious. And you can spend luck, or you can push this if you need to. If you fail it when you push it, you're going to take damage. Is everyone going to be unconscious? Tookie, do you want to spend luck or push that? There we go. Mikey's going to push. Mikey's good. Mikey's conscious.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, so you push it. You're going to take damage. All right. So, Tookie, you take 2 points of damage. Bloody nose. You smash your nose. Maybe even you break your nose. Blood just pouring down your mouth. And Mikey, you're okay. And Tony spends luck. He's okay. And let me have Sally P. Give me a roll as well. A Constitution roll. Oh yeah, you're just fine. You were planning for this. You braced yourself. You knew what was going to happen. You've driven a car long enough. You know how to control it even in these bad conditions. And maybe this isn't the first car you flipped, but does the car land upside down?
Just for this maneuver.
Or is it back on its wheels? How does the car land?
It's basically, yeah, I'll say because of my extreme success that it's back on his wheels. Like it does so much flips that eventually it came to a stop on his wheels.
It's pretty smashed up. The trunk and hood have both flown open, so the hood is up and it's blocking the view through the windshield, and the trunk is also open, and the body of Cervantes has flown out of the car. So when the car stops, Tookie, your nose is bleeding. Mikey, you're a little bit shaken, but you're okay. Tony, same thing. Just through sheer force of luck, you managed to hang on to consciousness. Give me a luck roll, Tony, to see if you drop your gun, and same with Tookie. So Tony and Tookie, a luck roll. Yeah, Tony, your gun. Both of you have dropped your guns. And you look around, you don't see them. They may have gone out a window. You don't know, but you don't have your guns. Let's go to Mikey. Let's go to you first. How do you react?
Well, I think first I'm gonna see if Tookie's all right. See if I can maybe try and get him back awake. Maybe pat him on the face. See if I can wake him up.
Yeah, blood is just pouring down his nose. Give me a first aid roll as you try to get Tookie back to consciousness and awareness. No, he's out. You worry that maybe he has a concussion. You can push that, which you may cause damage if you fail, or you can spend luck.
Yeah, I'll push it.
All right, you managed to get Tookie back awake. And Tookie, you're a little bit disoriented. Your gun's not in your hand. The whole world is spinning, but you can see Mikey kind of slapping you in the cheeks. Tookie, wake up, wake up. And Tookie, what do you do?
Oh, Mikey, what just happened? Oh, where's my gun?
You dropped it, Tookie. The car, it rolled over. I don't know quite what happened, but it was pretty quick, and I think you went unconscious for a minute, but I'm glad you're all right, Tookie.
Let's go to Tony. Tony, you've lost your gun as well. You're a little bit shaken up, but you're conscious. What do? You can see Sally P. You're all still buckled in, and he's kind of clutching his rib cage where you shot him. You can see blood just bubbling out of his fingers.
I'm going to pop him once in the ribs, then I'm straight into choking him.
Nice. Okay, so Tony, give me a brawling roll, and Sally P, you can try to dodge this, like block the punch, or you can try to fight back. So you're both kind of swinging at each other and just hand slapping, pushing each other away. Sally P, you'll have a chance to take an action before he starts to choke you. What does Sally P do? Do you want to
Sally's going to try and unbuckle and then get out of the car and run away.
Okay. Give me a roll to do that. I'm going to say it's a dodge roll. to get your seatbelt unbuckled while he's swinging at you and get the door open and out.
Here you go.
Oh, you missed it by 3. Do you want to spend 3 luck?
I'll spend luck. I'll spend 3 luck. Yeah.
Perfect.
Come on, luck.
I'm going to just move you out of the car. So you are out of the car. Let's go back to Tony. What do you do? And then we'll go to Tookie and Mikey. Sally has gotten out of the car. What does Tony do?
He's out of the car, and I don't know where my pistol went.
Yeah, you don't know where your pistol is. If you want to spend time looking for it, you can make a spot hidden, but you will need to get a hard success to find it.
Or
you can go chase him down.
I'm going to chase after Sally.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm chasing him down.
So you get out, and you're going to run out to get him. Tookie and Mikey, what do the two of you do? Tookie, do you have a job to do? Sorry, Mikey, go ahead.
Well, Tookie, here, you can use my pistol. I still got it on me. Do you need to take care of this, Tookie? You said you had some business to take care of, but it looks like it might have started early there, Tookie.
You're a good kid, Mikey. Thanks. And I'll take his gun.
Okay, so you've got a gun. You've got a shot at Sally P as he's running away from the car.
I'm gonna try to shoot him, I guess.
Okay, give me a handgun roll. You can spend luck, or you can push that. If you want to kill him, you need an extreme success. That'll be a penetrating roll. That's going to be spending
that's 49.
49 luck.
You know what? I'll do it.
Sally P, you can make a dodge roll, but you're going to have to get an extreme success or a critical success to get out of the way of this, as you're kind of juking back and forth. Oh. That's a fumble. Okay.
Sally, your time is up.
Tookie, let's see how much damage you've got. So your firearm does 1d10 plus 2. So it will do 10 plus 1d10 plus 2. So let me roll that. So it'll be 1d10 plus 12. Oh, whoops, sorry. Helps if I do a /R. 1d10 plus 12. There we go. Oh. Okay, you do 21 points of damage to Sally P. How do you take out Sally P?
I think I'm going to try to hit the back of his head where I've been staring all night.
So if you take your this amount of damage, it's not double your maximum, which would be just outright death. You were down to 9. You'd have to take 26 points, and Sally, you didn't. You took 21. So you can give me a Constitution roll, but you are definitely dying. Con roll to see if you remain conscious. Yep. So you are conscious, but you are bleeding out and dying, and it's just a matter of time. And you already did your con roll, so I can get rid of that box. You hit the ground, hands and knees. Tony, you're coming around. You see Sally hit the ground as a spray of blood erupts from the back of his head. What does Tony do?
Stops, looks back, says, "Hey, at least you didn't hit me."
Tookie, you see Tony. He's getting angry at you. What does Tookie do?
Listen, Tony, calm down. Just help me get his body in the trunk and we can get out of here.
Fine, fine. Let's just get this done.
Mikey, what about you?
Hey, you need any help there, Tookie, or I can just stay here and get the car ready.
Listen, Mikey, why don't you go to the trunk and make sure there's room in there?
Well, so the trunk was open, and Mikey, if you go back there, the body's not there. Cervantes is no longer there.
Well, Tookie, it looks like Savante, he's not here anymore. The trunk must have opened up when the car rolled, and he's gone, Tookie.
All right, well, let's get Sally in the trunk and let's go look for the other body.
Who drags Sally to the trunk? It's Tookie and Tony?
Sure.
And Tony, Sally he's still alive. He's still trying to talk. He's spitting out blood. The back of his skull is missing. You know this is fatal. He will not survive this. But he's still looking at you, trying to speak your name, Tony, and spitting out blood.
Nose! Nose!
What does Tony do?
Did Sally still have his pistol with him?
Yeah, still in his holster.
Yeah, not for long. I want to snatch it.
Okay, you can take his pistol. There's not much Sally can do to resist. He's fading quickly. Tookie, you see Tony take a pistol. Do you say or do anything?
No, I'm just gonna keep my pistol. I'll let Tony do whatever he wants to.
Mikey, you see Tony and Tookie dragging Sally towards the car, leaving a trail of black on the white snow. If there were light on it, it'd be red like blood, but right now it just looks like black oil that's just leaking out of him everywhere. Do you go look for Cervantes?
Yeah, I guess that's something I could do. See if I can find where he must have been thrown off to.
Yeah, give me a spot hidden roll. Ooh. With a critical success. Yeah, you find his body. It's about maybe 25 meters off the side of the road into the woods, and it's laying on its side with its face away from you. So you see his back and the back of his legs. His legs are bound with duct tape. His hands are bound with duct tape as well. And there's actually he's wrapped in an old bed sheet, and you can see that some of the sheet has pulled away, and you can see the back and side of his head and his feet sticking out of this sheet.
Well, I guess I'll drag him back to where Tookie and Tony are.
As you go, do you grab him by the feet or under the arms? How do you drag him
I
back?
think by the feet. I'll drag him back to Tookie and Tony.
As you grab his feet, his eyes pop open, and you hear a voice whisper from this thing. And I need you to make a power roll. This is an opposed power roll. He rolls. So he got an 85. He is going to. Let's see. So you. Sorry, let me pull up this spell here. Okay, you feel a strange compulsion wash over your body, and you shrug it off. I need you to give me a sanity roll. Nice. You're going to lose 2 points of sanity. Let me take that off of your character. As you see these eyes open and you hear this voice inside your head speaking to you. Oh, hang on. Something weird just happened. Oh. Sorry, hang on. Your character sheet. I think we both did sanity at the same time. And it messed it up just a little.
Double sanity damage.
Right? Keeps doing it. Why is it not tracking this? Okay, something's going on here. Alright, we'll just leave it at that. Okay. You'll have a little bout where you let out a yelp or something. What does Mikey do as you see these eyes open and you hear words coming out of the mouth of this corpse?
Well, I'll drop the feet and I'll run back to where Tookie is and say, Tookie, that guy, he's not dead. He just opened his eyes. He tried to speak to me, I think.
Tookie, you look down at Sally P. His eyes are open. He's trying to talk, but all that's coming out's a gurgle.
Alright, well, we can't have two alive bodies in our trunk, so, I'll just say, Tony, you take care of Sally and I'll go see what's up with this other guy. And I'll go walk over to the other body.
Tony, what do you do? You put the body in the trunk?
No, I look at Mikey and say, put Tookie in the trunk. And then it would be what? Handgun?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna shoot Tookie?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Give me a handgun roll. Tookie, you can dive for cover if you like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You give me a dodge. You need an extreme success. Otherwise, that's a penetrating blow or a piercing blow. Oof.
Can I try and jump in the way and take the hit for Tookie?
Well, Tookie, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, if you want to do that, give me a roll for that. Let's say a dexterity roll. No, you can push it or you can burn hope. Or burn luck. You just need to spend 16 luck to pass, or you can push it. All right. That's going to be a impaling strike. That's going to be 1d10 plus 12 on Mikey. Mikey, you're hit for 19. So you are dead. Where does Mikey get hit?
Well, I think as he sees that Tony is about to shoot Tookie, he just kind of tries to step in the way and gets hit right in the chest. Maybe gets his heart and doesn't make it. But at least he tried to protect Tookie if he could.
You leap in the way, get hit, and fall up against the side of the Cadillac. Tookie, what you got?
I'm gonna try to shoot Tony. Oh my god. Nope.
Now you can spend luck. You can't push a combat roll. You don't have enough luck, so
Yeah.
you actually can't do that. So your shot goes wide. Tony, what do you do?
Return fire.
Nice. Give me a handgun roll. And Tookie, are you hitting the deck? Are you trying to get some cover?
No.
Okay. That's going to hit you for 1d10 plus 2. Ooh, 9 damage to Tookie. And Tookie, make a Constitution check. It's there in the chat. So you resist. So you are still conscious, but you take a major wound. Maybe you get shot in the leg, and shatters your femur, and you hit the ground. You still have your gun in hand. Tookie, what do you do?
I think I'll look over at Mikey, who I know.
He's looking at you with dead eyes.
Yeah, who I know is dead, and I'll just put the gun up to my head and pull the trigger.
Okay, give me a firearms roll with 2 bonus die.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Tony, you see a spatter of red mist as Tookie blows the side of his head out. And now, Tony, give me a power roll. This will be an opposed roll against Cervantes. And Cervantes gets an extreme success. And this is a spell. This is Mind Blast. This will cause you to lose 5 sanity points, and you'll have a bout of madness. So let me take that off of you here. If you want to roll a 10-sided die for me. And then roll it one more time.
That one didn't roll, it slid.
It slid over there. All right, this one is going to be this is going to be violence. A red mist descends, and you explode in a spree of uncontrolled violence aimed at your surroundings, friend and foe alike. You see a figure emerge from the woods, standing and shuffling, its feet bound and arms bound, looking at you. This is that drug dealer, Cervantes. You've got a round to act with violence. What do you do?
Get a little violent. Handgun.
Nice.
Take a shot at him.
Oh, a fumble.
Oh.
Let's see. Actually, you can spend. That wasn't a fumble because your skill is high enough. You can spend 33 luck to pass.
Sure. Let's do that. So 33 I got to spend?
Yep.
Yep. There we go. Let's just like you got it.
Let me see how much damage we got. Perfect. You hit him center of mass, and it does not budge. It does not move. The round passes completely through his chest, and he keeps on coming. Make another.
Jeez, with the freaking zombies over here.
Make another power roll. Oh, okay. You're going to be just fine because he just got an absolute fumble. You failed as well, but he fumbled. So you feel a mind beginning to draw fingers inside your thoughts and brain, and there's a voice, and it speaks with a deep Spanish accent, and it's old Spanish, hundreds of years old, and it's saying something, some sort of chant inside your mind, as though begging you to let him in. but you're still under the effects of this violence. You can take another shot. Ooh, do you have the luck? Yes, you could spend 23 luck to pass.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, let's roll damage.
What do I need luck for?
You hit Cervantes in the head, and the head bursts open, and he still steps forward a few steps and then falls face first into the ground. And you find you are alone in the middle of the wilderness with now 4 bodies around you. Tony, what do? You're still compelled to be violent. Give me the epilogue. What does Tony do here in the woods as the camera begins to pan backwards?
I can't believe he just stopped the freaking car, Sally. But no, he won't do it. He leaves it all up to me. Now I gotta clean this mess up, you son of a... So there's a round for the Sally. We're gonna make sure he's good and dead.
Nice.
I know he's gonna die either way, but...
Yeah, you put a round into Sally. Sally's gone.
Yeah.
Tony, you're alone. You've got these bodies. The camera fades to black. Give me an epilogue. 3 months from now, where is Tony DeNose?
3 months from now, Tony DeNose is found on the West Coast, living it up in Los Angeles County.
And what name do you go by now?
Enrico.
Enrico. And is this part of the witness protection program?
Oh, yes. Indubitably.
Wonderful. And that is where Deadfellas ends. So for fun, let's just go over, Tony, your backstory. You were an informant. You had an FBI handler. You were supposed to make a call to him, and you had not made that call because this drive was taking longer than you thought. And how about for Mikey? What was your secret backstory?
Well, Mikey was an undercover cop for the NYPD.
Oh.
And he wasn't supposed to get involved, but he was just supposed to observe, kind of, and collect evidence. So,
but you were pretty sympathetic. Like, these had become your friends, right? So you were kind of torn. Like, I don't want harm to come to these people, especially Tony. You don't.
Tookie, yeah. He was good friends with Tookie, and kind of cared for Tookie, even though he was collecting evidence against Tookie. But yeah, he still cared about Tookie, I think.
And how about Tookie? What was your kind of hidden secret motives here?
I was supposed to kill Sally P. And drop him off with the other body.
And did you have any, like, how did you feel about Mikey and Tony?
Yeah, Mikey, I liked him because he reminded me of my younger brother, so I wanted him to, like, succeed and be sworn into the family after we dropped the bodies. And I didn't want to kill Tony, so I was trying to get him away from Sally when I eventually killed him.
Now, Sally, how did you feel about everyone? What was, particularly Tony?
He's heartbroken.
I was a bit lost for words. I didn't know why everyone's trying to kill me. But I think that was good. That was a good in for Sally.
Yeah.
Sally was pretty much ran over her daughter, and he's a bit pissed off about that.
So you know that you were real good friends with Tony, and you knew that if you're going to make it out of this alive, because Tookie, him being there, he's a hitman for one of the other capos, and you're thinking, oh, I'm dead. And this Mickey kid, what's he doing here? But thankfully Tony was here, and you just needed to find a way to try and communicate with Tony and make a plan without tipping off the others. But Cervantes, or as he was known, Alejandro de Carvasa, he was an old sorcerer, about 700 years old, and he was trying to get you guys to pit yourselves against one another so that he could go and inhabit the mind of whoever survived. And he tried, but failed. Thanks to that bout of violence, Tony was able to take out Alejandro de Carvasa. Or was he? Tony, you're now going by a new Spanish name on the West Coast. And, yeah, did Cervantes, did he start to invade your mind, or are you free of him?
Oh, I'm finally free of him.
Nice.
Free of the life, free of everything.
Awesome. Well, that is Deadfellas.
Wow.
This is about how I thought it would go, which I'm excited that it ended up being this way. You guys did an amazing job. This is very much a PvP scenario, and it's all tied into those little backstories, and I thought you guys did fantastic. This is my first time running this one. Do you guys have any feedback? I usually find that the people that authored these scenarios actually watch our videos, because I'll go on and leave a review on like DriveThruRPG for this scenario. They'll usually watch the video. So anything you want to say, what you liked, what you didn't like about this scenario, because I'm sure the authors would love to hear it. How about we start with Miss Pick? You played Tookie. What did you think of Tookie? What did you think of the scenario?
Yeah, so I always like when characters have connections to everybody else in the scenario. I think it makes it really fun to like play off of when you have those relationships with each other like pre-built into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the hidden motives that everyone has. So playing Tookie, it was fun because I had like a main motive that was like driving me, which was to kill Sally P. So it was fun to have that, and also like having the relationship with Mikey was fun, so I liked playing that.
And Henrik, what did you think of Mikey? What did you think of the scenario?
Yeah, I thought it was a good scenario. Mikey was fun to play. I always think it's interesting to build tension because you don't know what everyone else's objectives are, so that's always a good way to build tension in a Cthulhu game. I should think. And
you did a great job of like when you handed your gun to Tookie, of like not breaking the law, because you are still a police officer. So you did a really good job of not like directly committing crimes. I think you did well with that. What did you think of the scenario as a whole?
I thought it was a pretty good scenario. I was surprised you could fit so much detail in just like the car ride. I was thinking it would be difficult to play out so much of the adventure, but it actually was pretty entertaining and fun to engage with and play out the scenario.
Yeah, it's really one scene. There are two other scenes you can go to. There is a scene like if you had gone to the gas station, and there's a payphone there in case Tony needed to check in with his FBI handler. So there's the gas station, and it's just a little map, and you may not even go in. You may just maybe go rob the place or something. Or there's the Pixie Motel.
I thought about it, but it got so unhinged at that point.
Yeah, it was a little hectic at that point. The Pixie Motel, there's a crawl space. That's where you're going to go bury the bodies, and if you even get there, which... I was waiting for someone to make a move, and it happened about when I thought it would as I was prepping this. Let's go to Tony, who played Tony. What did you think of Tony, and what did you think of the scenario?
I like that I was able to play him a little more psychotic, on edge than maybe had been conceived for the character.
Yeah.
And it was able to fit within the scenario.
Yeah, it
we
fit
can make
perfectly.
Make sense.
Yep. Did you like this scenario? Like, is this one that you would recommend for people to play? Do you think it's...
Oh, yeah.
Because it's different from most Call of Cthulhu scenarios because it's, it takes place in a car during a snowstorm. There's no... I mean, there is kind of a, it's this weird being, this entity that's sort of pulling the strings, but he didn't really come into play until the end.
And even then, he was just kind of a secondary character.
Right. Like I wasn't even going to have him do anything, and then at the very end I thought, nah, I'll put him in there. But it may have ended up, you guys all kill each other, or then Tony gets in the car and drives off. So it really really cool scenario. Cross, you played Sally P, unfortunate Sally P, who everyone's out to get. What did you think of
I know.
Sally P?
I thought when I was reading the backstory, I thought Tony was like my only friend in the whole thing, whole universe, and I was like, okay, I gotta talk to Tony. I have to talk to Tony because these guys are out to get me. And then Tony just ended up being the first guy to shoot me. I'm like, God damn it!
So
Am I trusting you?
There's a couple chances, like you had a chance when you two were checking in the trunk. I thought, oh, maybe he'll talk to Tony here, or like if you had stopped at the gas station, but then Tony's got a telling you don't stop at the gas station, got a gun out. So yeah, you really didn't have a great opportunity to do that.
I was thinking that. That's why I told Tony to leave the car with me.
Yeah.
But then I thought this creepy little demon guy in the back of the car. Okay, I think he worried me more as Sally P, and then the two newbies in the car. So I'm like thinking maybe I need to get not kill those guys in the car first. I need to get them to kill this demon guy with me, and then I'm going to take him out. So I was thinking like a 2-stage plan. But obviously, he didn't get that far because freaking my most trusted lieutenant Tony decided to unleash on me. All of a sudden.
Yep. What did you think of the scenario?
It was one of the options I had that I could have gone a different route, but if it meant bumping off my best friend to get to the witness protection program,
yeah, you had to get out. You'd had enough.
Yeah.
So,
one way or another, something was going to happen.
Cross, what did you think of the scenario as a whole?
I think it's really good. I mean, because there's like an internal strife. Mm-hmm. I think the main villain sort of took a back seat, kind of.
Absolutely.
Really,
that's what I love about this is like you really didn't even need him in there. Now the visions, technically, that's spells that he's casting, but you really didn't even need to have him in there. He could have just been a dead body and just make you guys.
Yeah. Because we're getting paranoid just because freaking Mikey and Tookie is just in the back seat ready to pop us off like any moment.
Poor Sally P's like he's just thinking, man, like, Tookie's staring at the back of my head. He's just gonna put a pistol
exactly. He's like staring at the back of my head. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're gonna feel a wire go around your neck, or like who knows what's going to
happen. Like tightening the noose on me. Yeah. That's what I kind of like the scenario. I was thinking like how it would go because if I stop the car and get out, like, would that derail the mission? Sort of. I was thinking of like because I have the third angle where I need to report back to the headquarters, the mafia.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, maybe that's why I was a bit conflicted whether to stop the car and start doing stuff or just get to the location and then do stuff. So that sort of added tension.
Yeah, it was fantastic. You guys did great. Thank you so much for playing. I had a blast, and hopefully I'll get a chance to run this again. And I got a feeling it's going to end up about the same way. I think there's one person walks away from this, if even that. Maybe two. Maybe I could see like Tookie and Mikey walking away, or Sally P and Tony walking away. But I think it's most likely going to be one person that ever makes it out of this. So, awesome. Fantastic job, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. I'll get the video posted up and look forward to playing with you guys again.